Ok, mình đến với bài tiếp theo con nhé. Part 4. Look at the six sentences for this part. You will hear a conversation between a boy, John, and a girl, Louis. Con sẽ có 6 câu trong phần này. Con sẽ nghe một cuộc hội thoại giữa một bạn nam tên là John và một bạn nữ tên là Louis và xem các câu nào đúng, câu nào sai. Đúng điền A, sai điền B và được chưa nào? Ok. Nào, con nghe bài này chưa?
Vâng.
Nghe chưa? Nghe chưa?
Vâng, con chưa.
Này thì bây giờ nghe nhá.
Now turn to part 4, questions 20 to 25. Look at the six sentences for this part. You will hear a conversation between a boy, John, and a girl, Louise. Decide if each sentence is correct or incorrect. If it is correct, put a tick in the box under A for yes. If it is not correct, put a tick in the box under B for no. You now have 20 seconds to look at the questions for part 4. Now we are ready to start. Listen carefully. You will hear the recording twice.
John!
Oh, Louise, hi.
I've just arrived from my singing lesson with Mrs. Thompson. What are you doing here?
I've come for a singing lesson too.
Well, if it's a secret, I won't tell anyone.
It's okay, Louise. I'm going to be in a musical show, so everyone will know soon.
Really? But can you actually sing then?
Well, I was taught to sing at school, you know, but now I'm in the show, I thought I'd better have a few more lessons.
Good idea. What do you think of Mrs. Thompson? She's really strict, isn't she?
She is, but I think if you want to sing properly, then she's the best teacher. You don't have to like her to see that she's really brilliant.
Oh, I suppose so. It's just that she makes me feel so nervous. How did you get chosen for the show?
Well, I went to see a few musical shows before Christmas. I don't know why, because I'd never really liked them before. And I thought I'd like to do that. So I tried for a part in the show at the Regent Theatre and got it.
Well done. So have you actually done a show yet?
Yes, we've done a practice show just for family and friends.
So how did you feel?
Well, when we'd finished, I wanted to cry because I was so delighted that I'd actually got through it without making any big mistakes.
But did people like it?
Yes, they did. And it was great to have an audience.
I would love to be able to sing and have everybody listen and clap.
It's quite hard to do a musical show, actually. You have to dance as well as sing. It's hard work to get it right.
Oh, I wouldn't be keen on that. I'm only a singer, really. When does the show open?
On the 9th of October. Would you like a couple of free tickets?
Oh, yes, thanks.
Ok.
Now listen again.
John!
Vâng.
Oh, Louise, hi.
I've just arrived from my singing lesson with Mrs. Thompson. What are you doing here?
I've come for a singing lesson too.
Well, if it's a secret, I won't tell anyone.
It's okay, Louise. I'm going to be in a musical show, so everyone will know soon.
Really? But can you actually sing then?
Well, I was taught to sing at school, you know, but now I'm in the show, I thought I'd better have a few more lessons.
Good idea. What do you think of Mrs. Thompson? She's really strict, isn't she?
She is, but I think if you want to sing properly, then she's the best teacher. You don't have to like her to see that she's really brilliant.
Oh, I suppose so. It's just that she makes me feel so nervous. How did you get chosen for the show?
Well, I went to see a few musical shows before Christmas. I don't know why, because I'd never really liked them before. And I thought I'd like to do that. So I tried for a part in the show at the Regent Theatre and got it.
Well done. So have you actually done a show yet?
Yes, we've done a practice show just for family and friends.
So how did you feel?
Well, when we'd finished, I wanted to cry because I was so delighted that I'd actually got through it without making any big mistakes.
But did people like it?
Yes, they did. And it was great to have an audience.
I would love to be able to sing and have everybody listen and clap.
It's quite hard to do a musical show, actually. You have to dance as well as sing. It's hard work to get it right.
Oh, I wouldn't be keen on that. I'm only a singer, really. When does the show open?
On the 9th of October. Would you like a couple of free tickets?
Oh, yes, thanks.
That is the end of part
Ok, nào cô chữa bài.
Dạ.
Nghe đủ
4.
chưa?
Dạ.
Ok, 20.
B A A B A B.
Kinh thế. Hôm nay nghe đỉnh đấy. Sao? Sao? Động lực để được nghỉ sớm à? Hay như nào?
Vâng. Hôm nay học bơi.
Hôm nay học bơi
Sắp
à?
đi học bơi.
Thế
Vâng.
thì đi. Nhưng mà chưa
Bơi
nghỉ
lờ.
cơ. Còn 10 phút nữa mới được nghỉ cơ.
Vâng.
Ok, cô sẽ cho giải trí một chút nhá. Được chưa? Ok, đợi cô một chút, cô mở cho con. Vừa giải trí mà lại vừa có thêm kiến thức thì tội gì đúng không? Còn 10 phút cơ mà. 15 chứ nhỉ? À 12. Ok, đợi cô một chút nhá.
Rồi.
Sao con?
Bây giờ mình làm
Thì mình sẽ xem một cái video, được chưa? Và con sẽ một
xem
mình nghe
video.
mà nhớ không? Cô bảo con là sau mỗi buổi nghe, bởi vì là buổi nghe con sẽ học rất là nhanh nếu mà con chuẩn bị ở nhà trước. Đấy, như kiểu hôm nay là con chưa chuẩn bị xong mà con đã học nhanh nhanh như thế rồi. Thế nên là sau một cái buổi nghe, trong một buổi nghe mà thời gian còn lại thì cô sẽ cho con xem một cái video và con sẽ nói lại cho cô nội dung, được chưa? Take note vào, đây là nghe take note con nhé. Ok, đợi cô một chút, cô đang ok, đợi cô một chút. Cô đã lưu cái video đấy rồi, sao lại nó bị mất nhỉ? Mình sẽ nghe theo chủ đề con nhá. Bây giờ mình sẽ nghe chủ đề như nào. Hôm nay thì cái chủ đề của mình nó sẽ là về healthy life là gì?
How we live.
Healthy life là gì?
Vâng, chai mới 1,8
Là gì con?
Là gì ạ?
Healthy life.
Healthy life. Healthy life là cuộc sống lành mạnh.
Sống khỏe, sống lành mạnh. Nào, và mình sẽ xem một cái clip nhé. 10 habits of healthy people, how to live longer. 10 thói quen của những người sống lâu và làm thế nào để 10 thói quen của những người khỏe mạnh và làm thế nào để sống lâu. Nghe, xem và nói lại về nội dung cho cô nhá. Bắt đầu. Sorry.
In this video, you're going to learn the 10 habits of a healthy and long-lasting person. Now, these habits have been through a whole bunch of books that I've read and articles that I've read and even studies that I've looked at reports from. And these are habits of people who do live a very long life and are also quite healthy. So we're going to take a look at them and see if you can break them down and implement them into your own life so that you can be healthier and hopefully live longer. Habit number 1 is that these people move around for at least 30 minutes a day.
Move around for 30 minutes.
For 30 minutes a day.
Nghĩa là gì? Move là di chuyển xung quanh, có nghĩa là hoạt động trong khoảng tầm 30 phút một ngày. Được chưa?
Vâng.
Now, physical activity has all kinds of benefits, from psychological to physiological to all kinds of, even your friendships The quality of your friendships can increase just by moving around for 30 minutes a day because it increases the healthiness of the neurons in the brain. Now, I would suggest this 30 minutes of movement is a bare minimum. And if that bare minimum is a struggle, make it something that you enjoy doing, like playing a sport. If you like lifting, then go and lift. If you like running, then go and run. If you like running, do not go and lift if that's not what's going to motivate you to move around for 30 minutes a day. Habit number 2 is that they have a favorite sport. Now, personally, I'm not much of a sports guy, but I do enjoy playing basketball with some friends. And I think this helps a lot in moving around for 30 minutes a day. In fact, when I go out and play basketball with my friends, I don't even realize 30 minutes has passed. It's usually an hour or 2 hours, and then the gym's closing, and it's like, wow, I did not realize I spent that much physical activity enjoying the time with my friends. Habit number 3 is that they educate themselves about the food that they put in their body. Now, this is something that a lot of people struggle with because there's a lot of myths and bad information on the internet. But what you can do is sort through it. So just read as much as you can and you'll kind of start to understand, all right, this is a myth. I don't need to believe this. This is a bad article. This website gives out horrible information. It's just something that you do over time. You just have to continually educate yourself about the food, about macronutrients, about calories, even technical stuff like how to build muscle and how to lose weight. That stuff's super important in being healthy. Habit number 4 is that they have a meal plan. Now, this isn't something that I've really implemented in my life, but I do kind of have a schedule. And what it is I have certain meals that I go through my day and I know these are healthy enough. They don't have any major carcinogens. And if I eat them throughout this time of the day, then I generally feel great afterwards. So having a meal plan or at least a meal schedule is something that a lot of healthy people have in their life. Habit number 5 is sex. Now, I know a lot of people might actually get offended about this, but loving intimate sex is what this means, not a fling or a weekend thing. To drinking pop or soda throughout the day.
Phần trước tôi cần nghe.
When I was little, I drank a lot of tea. So switching from tea to water was quite a challenge. But now, for the past like 6 months, I have not drinking anything other than specifically water or milk. And I have noticed that 1, I pee an awful lot, and 2, my mood is way better when I wake up. Like if I go to bed, right before I go to bed, I chug usually like 8 ounces of room temperature water. And what happens is, for some reason, that helps me get to sleep better. And when I wake up, boom, I'm ready to go. Usually because I have to pee really bad, but it wakes me up. It's like almost like a cold shower. So drinking tons of water is something that a lot of healthy people do. Habit number 8 is that they are outside a lot. Now, I got all kinds of numbers on this, from 2 hours to 8 hours of sunlight, but I do know sunlight can cause skin cancer if you do not protect yourself from it well enough. But your body will start to produce more nutrients from the sunlight, like vitamin D, I think is one of the main ones. And people can actually start to get depressed if the natural sunlight is taken away from them. It's called SAD, or seasonal affective disorder. So there are proven benefits of having sunlight. Habit number 8 is that they get at least 7 hours of quality sleep. Now, there are all kinds of tips that I could name here to help you have quality sleep. And that's what's important, because you can have sleep, but if the light's on and there's a weird noise in the background, you're not going to have quality sleep. Try to keep the light off. Don't have any caffeine for less than 6 hours before you go to sleep. Turn down most of the light. Even on your phone, there should be like a brightness thing that you can turn down. I don't recommend working out or eating an hour before you go to bed. There's just tons of tips. I think I actually did a video review of one of the books called Sleep Smarter. This is an amazing book. Anyways, 7 hours, quality sleep. It will help you become a more healthy, and another benefit is you'll probably live longer. Sleep has been correlated to health over many years and many studies, and it's just, I'm not going to doubt that. I'm going to get quality sleep, and I urge you to do the same. Habit number 9 is that they meditate frequently. Meditation is not something that I normally did growing up, but I have read many studies and have had many testimonials of people who have meditated that it actually improves the quality of their life, from handling their emotions better, to improving their sleep quality, to even feeling more peaceful throughout the day. Just a couple minutes of meditation right after you wake up or right before you go to bed can increase, I think it's called gray matter in your brain. And I think technically, don't quote me on this, I think technically can increase your IQ over time. Now that's not quoted, so don't take that to the bank. But anyways, habit number 10 is that they smile. They smile a lot. Healthy people, for some reason, I don't know if it's correlation or causation, but they smile a lot. Maybe they're healthy because they smile, or maybe because they smile a lot, they are healthy. I just know there's a correlation between this. So I'm going to put myself in a lot of situations where I can smile, where I'm happy, where I'm fulfilled and joyful and just motivated to do stuff throughout the day, because there have been times in my life where I wasn't like that. And I would choose the happier, joyful, motivated moments anytime. Anyways, I'm going to review these 10 habits of healthy and long-living people because I've been requested having some summaries at the end of videos, and I just want your guys' opinion on it. Habit number 1 is to move for 30 minutes a day. Habit number 2 is to have a favorite sport. Habit number 3 is to be educated about the food that you eat. Habit number 4 is to have a meal plan or meal schedule. Habit number 5 is sex in a loving and intimate relationship. Habit number 6 is to drink at least 2 liters of water a day. Habit number 7 is to be outside a lot. Now, I didn't get a number on this, but the more you're outside, I would say the better, up to probably around 5 hours. Habit number 8 is to get at least 7 hours of quality sleep. Habit number 9 is to meditate frequently. And the last habit is to smile. Now, have a wonderful day. Thank you. To meditate frequently.
Ok, được chưa nào?
Vâng.
Nhắc lại cho cô 9 cái thôi. Cái số 5 chưa đủ tuổi. Được chưa? Nhắc lại cho cô 9 cái để sống một cách khỏe mạnh và sống lâu.
Cái số 1 thì là đi bộ 30 phút một ngày. Cái số 2 thì là cái gì nhỉ? Cái số 2 là cái gì nhỉ? Chả nhớ. Là có một cái môn thể thao yêu thích. Và cái số 4 cái số 3 là có kiến thức về đồ ăn này, những đồ ăn cần phải ăn. Cái số 4 thì là sẽ là có một cái thức ăn kiểu cái bảng thức ăn kế hoạch ấy.
Có một kế hoạch ăn uống lành mạnh. Cái số 6.
Bảng số 6 là uống ít nhất 2 lít nước một ngày. Và cái số 7 là ra ngoài nhiều hơn. Và số 8 là có ít nhất là 7 tiếng của một giấc ngủ tiêu chuẩn ạ. Quantity chắc là tiêu chuẩn hay gì? Quality.
Nghĩa là ít nhất là có thể là con sẽ có kiểu ngủ mơ màng này, ngủ không sâu giấc này. Nhưng mà quality sleep là lúc đó là con ngủ cái thời gian ngủ chất lượng, nghĩa là con ngủ sâu. Được chưa? Ngủ sâu. Được chưa? Số 9 là gì?
9 con chảy hiểu lắm.
Meditate ở đây là thiền. Được chưa? Hãy thiền. Con học thiền đi, bắt đầu học thiền được rồi đấy. Học thiền một cách thường xuyên, được chưa? Và số 10 là hãy cười mỗi ngày, được chưa? Ok, được rồi, con đã hoàn thành rất xuất sắc buổi học ngày hôm nay. Ok, rất tốt. Con, bye bye con, ăn cơm đi con.